Today has been a day where we have anticipated this first of its kind program, and while I was discussing this matter with our Missioner Secretary, Mr. Vijay Kumar Mantri, the first thing that came to my mind was, will journalists and media persons be satisfied with this kind of a program? Because it's it is a well-known fact that the media fraternity in the state of Meghalaya is looking up to the government for bigger things. However, despite the fact that we have tried to review a lot of the benefits that we could give media persons, we thought that this would be one of the first things that we should do. Recognizing media persons who have contributed immensely to the field of media should be the first of the things that we do. Because very often when we look around us, the kind of media coverages, the kind of media persons that we see around us must know what media persons of the past were, who were they, what was the quality of their work, and what are the contributions that they have made to the community at large. I know that today we will be discussing a lot of programs, and in the presence of the Honorable Chief Minister, on behalf of the Department of IPR, sir, we want to thank you for having made this possible. We start today, sir, and we handhold the media fraternity into looking at what are the kind of things that we likely can do as a government in recognition of the good coverage, the work, the contribution that they engage in. I must thank Mr. Vijay Kumar, who after his coming has made several changes in going about and planning how can we help media personnel in the state of Meghalaya. I must thank Mr. M.S. Malthus Sangma, the Director of Information and Public Relations, for his kind presence and also for his willingness to sit and brainstorm as to what are the things that we can likely do to better lives of journalists in this day and age. Today, we are very grateful to all the panelists who will be here to guide the various discussions that are slated. Amongst some of these discussions is the most important of discussions, and that is, how do we handle fake news and information? Government is torn between the fundamental right and the principle and rights and responsibilities of citizens when they have to talk or utilize their fairness in serving information or giving opinions on certain matters. I hope that today, when you do discuss this particular topic, you will learn valuable lessons to the government so that we may know what would be the best way of addressing this problem in this day and age. Social media impact is again a very important concern for us. We know that platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram are reaching citizens across at a fast rate, and information is being shared not just locally but also globally. We have to get behind what are the best practices and how best can we control or even guide usage of the social media impact. I also was very happy to see that ethic considerations is one of the topic that you will be discussing. I feel that ethical responsibility is something beyond any constitutional provision. But how do you police ethical considerations? I believe that the media of this new generation will have to be ensured. We have to ensure that these young journalists conform to some ethical consideration so that we may have a media which is palatable, a media which is acceptable, and a media which will now no longer be so judgmental. I also believe that media today is beyond a business model. There is no one specific business model for the media. And I believe that media houses are slowly disappearing in this generation because of their inability to support themselves. How does the government come forward and play the balancing act? This again is something which today's program will give us an opportunity to debate and discuss. Mobile journalism, again, this is a very, very dangerous trend as we see around us. Sometimes citizens get totally shocked and flabbergasted with the kind of sharing of information on one's or from one's own private mobile. Citizen journalism, this is again a very important topic for discussion. How far do we allow citizens to discuss issues of public importance? And what should be the response of the government therefore? Artificial intelligence. I was shocked just day before yesterday. Somebody sent me a message on my WhatsApp saying, "Ma'am, you've been sending me these messages time and again in the last 3 days. I wonder whether it's really you." That is the danger of artificial intelligence. People can actually create images that are 100% like you. Question is, who believes who? What is factual and what is a fraction of one's imagination? I believe that media is a strong tool, and all of us are and will always be able to benefit from the use of media. Having taught in the media department for so many years, having acquired a specialized education in the field of media education, I feel privileged that I was guided by faculty, by colleagues who gave us a strong foundation on how can we use the tool of the media to help community rather than to condemn or to mimic or to make fun of someone in the community. I must say that all of these recipients of today's award are very, very deserving. I know each and every one of you almost personally. This is just a small gesture from our part. I hope that in the coming years, Honorable Chief Minister, who is very focused on rights and privileges and opportunities for the media fraternity, I hope that he will be able to sit and think of some tangent ways of rewarding the media fraternity for their constant vigilance, their constant lending of information, and their constant ability to be available. Most of the time, people are too busy, and it is thanks to this active media around us that we get access to a lot of information which otherwise, in the yesteryears of a newspaper or an all India radio alone would not have given us. I wish this program the very best. And like I said, we will continue to endeavor to ensure that we improve your lives in whatever way possible. We are already dabbling with some of important facilities for you. We are concerned. We would like to see housing facility for media personnel come true. We would like to see that the pension scheme comes off and takes off in the right direction. Give us some time, and I am assuring you here that the Honorable Chief Minister is well seized of all of our plans and strategies, and I hope that we will do justice in our 10 years in serving you and the people of the state of Meghalaya. Thank you very much.